I'm getting emails from the rapidly shrinking yet still stubbornly obtuse contingent of Spider-Man fanboys and fangirls blithely insisting he did a wonderful thing, shutting down a drug lab run by a delightful fellow whose street name seems to be, wait for it, Tombstone. Now, I'm glad he's behind bars. But do you know how Spider-Man shut this operation down? By setting it on fire. Do you know what drug labs do when you set them on fire? They explode! Spider-Man could have taken out the entire block with his criminally reckless grandstanding. Fortunately, New York's bravest, our firefighters, contained the blaze because that's their job. And if Spider-Man had any sense, he'd have turned over whatever information he had on Tombstone to the police and let New York's finest do their job. But no, he thought the best way to handle drug dealing is with arson.
So that's the Jameson rant right after I beat the Tombstone mission, which was a lot of fun. It was like 3 different Tombstone missions. You had to hunt down his drug operations, and then you got to beat him. I don't know if you guys are big Marvel fans, but Tombstone's a guy who got exposed to chemicals as a kid, and now he's like invincible, and he doesn't age. It's crazy. But in this game, Spider-Man invented a drug that made him not invincible, and then he punched him. It was fun fight. Oh, what's up, guys? So these are going to be my final thoughts on the Spider-Man game. And I know I wish I had uploaded more content on this game, but I've been having so much fun playing it, I never thought about recording it as my game plays. I've had so much fun, though. The boss fights are fantastic. The storyline itself is amazing. The interactions between Peter Parker / Spider-Man with all the other characters. Big fan. Mary Jane, Yuri Watanabe, how he interacts with the villains like Scorpion and Electro, how he taunts them, and they get so angry from it. Love it. This game's been fantastic, though. I know most people are comparing this to, like, this Tobey Maguire Spider-Man 3 game, or a couple of the PS1 and PS2 Spider-Man games, which all fantastic games. Like the PS1 Spider-Man game, I love that game. I also love the Spider-Man 3 game, when you could wear the black suit and jump off buildings. Love that game. But this game is on a whole different level, in all honesty. Between the amount of things you can do, and the number of villains, like, hey, Taskmaster's in this game, and I'm a big Taskmaster fan. And the second I saw his skull mask, I knew who it was. But the fact that they add random Marvel characters in this game, and they mention other characters like the Avengers and the Guardians at one point, it's fantastic how they mention the entire Marvel universe. Now, Spider-Man's not by himself in this big city. There are other superheroes out there, like the Defenders. They just don't show them. Well, not yet. The 3 DLCs are coming out in October, November, and December. And I'm very excited to see what they do with Venom, Black Cat, and other big names in the Marvel universe. But I think the most important thing, though, is just how people enjoy the game. I know most people are like, oh, we need more suits, or oh, I need...
High-speed firefight. Beautiful. And even better, both sides want to kill.
I know people think that this game needs more content than it already has, but I think it's done a pretty great job so far.
One rampaging vehicle down, one to go.
Best thing about it too is the final boss battle doesn't end the game. You can keep going afterwards, making it even better. Honestly, though, this game is fantastic. I know a lot of people don't wear the comic book suit like I'm wearing right now, but I love it. Love the comic book suit.
More guys?
It makes me feel like the 60s Spider-Man, where he would just show up randomly, save the day, and leave. That was my thing. That was my thing, was doing that. I love that Spider-Man shows up, saves the day, friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, and then just leaves. That's all that matters. Whew, those Sable guys' guns hurt. Really bad. Yeah, so these guys work for I don't know if you guys ever actually played the game or not, but these guys work for Silver Sable, who's also a really big Marvel stable. And she has a change of heart halfway through the game, but her men are stuck in the city due to orders. So these guys are still running around, being dicks, you know, usual mercenary stuff, acting like they're cops, you know, usual stuff.
Chalk up one for the good guys.
But honestly, though, love this game. Love the amount of costumes offered. I love all the gadgets, suit customizations, things that you can do just to make the game a little more to your style. Proximity mines, concussive blast. Yeah, you can have shockers blasters in this game. It's really cool. After you beat the shocker fight, you get the concussive cannons. But yeah, those are just my simple thoughts. I've been a big Marvel fan since I was a child. Spider-Man's been a really great hero. I was hoping they had somebody like, I don't know, Moon Knight maybe? They had like Moon Knight, or a Defender would be cool, like Luke Cage randomly showing up. I don't mean Defender from that TV series, I mean like the actual comics, the Defenders, which is awesome. But yeah, I think the game overall was great. Besides that, I wish there was a little less mainstream people in this game, besides some Spider-Man villains. But I think Taskmaster is not that mainstream, which makes me happy that he's in this game, because a lot of people didn't know who that was, nor that he has the power to copy any physical feat he sees, which is really cool. He was a fun fight, though, and hopefully there's another fight of him soon in this game. The Venom parts of this game were fantastic, because they're all hinted at, but the second DLC actually has Venom in it, which is going to be so cool. Very excited to see what they do with that. Possibly a Carnage, too.
Imagine this.
Our favorite news reporter's back.
You take it to the auto body shop, only that shop is a front for a drug lord called Tombstone, and he and Spider-Man have decided to have a power struggle at that precise moment. Sir, tell us the rest.
I start to go in and I see Spider-Man fighting this massive guy with fangs like a shark.
That would be one Lonnie Lincoln, a.k.a. Tombstone. Did it seem they were fighting over drug profits or merchandise? I understand there's talk of a new drug that turns its users into zombies.
I don't know what it was about. I got my ass out of there.
Sir, I understand you've been through a lot, but please...
Sweet dreams.
Alright. So, John Jameson's always fun to listen to. But, as an actual Marvel fan, though, I really do actually like Triple J. I wish his son was in this game. If Quad J was in this game, that would be awesome. I love Quad J. Characters like that of John Jonah James' son is a werewolf in the comics, which is so cool. And he leads a team of supernatural fighters, like a mummy and a vampire, called the Howling Commandos. Stuff like that is super not mainstream Marvel. Like, they're not going to show you that in the movies.
So much for the opening act. Main events inside.
But yeah, so I've been a big fan of this game. I think that the little things they did, like add extra costumes and powers, and you can customize powers not based on costumes. So I can have the Iron Spider arms on any costume, which is so cool. Or this suit right here, the comic book suit, gives quips, which lets you make fun of enemies and make funny jokes. But I can add that to any suit, which is so cool. Also, crime randomly appears like it does right now. I love this. Anything from break-ins to robberies to anything. High-speed pursuits. I think it's so cool that you can just...
Pretty nice. Are those spotlights to attract my attention? Maybe make it less ambiguous. Oh, spider logo. Nah, we get sued.
Or this ability that makes it where my enemies can't block me, which is so cool. allows you to finish on people, which is beyond cool. But yeah, so game great, fantastic. They did a great job. There's a couple Stan Lee references in the game, which make it all the more satisfying as a Marvel fan to see the great founder himself in this game. Because honestly, he deserves it.
Wonder if building owners are charging Sable rent for these rooftop posts.
Overall, though, I love this game. If you guys are ever to see more videos of me playing it or me talking about it, just like, comment, you know, usual YouTube stuff. You know, you guys know how to work YouTube. But yeah, I'm making this actually on October 1st, and I don't know if I'll have it edited and everything by then, but Assassin's Creed Odyssey comes out tonight at midnight, so I'll probably be playing a lot of that. I'll probably work on recording a lot of that, to show gameplay of that. Because I played Origins when it came out last year in September, and I
This whole
loved
street's
that
been taken
game.
over by Rikers inmates.
We've had
It
calls
was
from people
awesome.
who are afraid to leave their buildings.
But yeah, so
Tell them to stay inside a little longer.
anyway,
There's
this
gonna be
game,
some street
great,
cleaning.
Spider-Man. I would definitely suggest getting it, especially for PS4. It was fantastic. Best game I've played since Horizon Zero Dawn. I don't know if I have any gameplay on my channel for me playing that, but that game was incredible. It's got that Assassin's Creed-y / Monster Hunter / you know, giant robot dinosaurs all combined into one. Oh, more crime. Alright guys, well, if you guys want any more content on Spider-Man, you guys just let me know.
What can I say? It's survival of the fittest, Spider-Man. That ain't you.
Can I sit the cool kids table?
Eat this! Can't fight him in the air! Don't let him get any more of us!
Escaped Khan stealing food from the needy. Talk about eroding your faith in humanity.
Spider-Man.